All right, guys, how's it going? I want to talk about today some videos I started watching last night, and they go along with this. They're kind of like classes based on this book called A New Earth. This is by Eckhart Tolle, and the videos include him and Oprah. She's kind of the one who facilitated all of it. They came out like 5 or 6 years ago, I think. I watched them a year ago while reading this book, and they're good reinforcement, I think, good to review, but I didn't have any like aha moments while watching them last year. But last night, I wanted to watch a video before going to bed because what I usually do is I'll read a book, I'll read something positive or do something positive before I go to bed. Just put me in a positive mindset as I go to sleep, and then hopefully wake up with a positive mindset. What I've been reading recently is The Essential Laws of Fearless Living by Guy Finley. But last night I needed some kind of like visual and auditory stimulation. So because I don't have internet, I can't watch videos on YouTube, but I remembered I had the videos saved on my computer. So I started watching them. Chapter 1 or Class 1 or Video 1, whatever you want to call it, was just kind of introductory. It didn't really do too much. Just like, hi, I'm Eckhart. Hi, I'm Oprah. And this is what we're going to do. And this is what the book is about. And this is how we're going to do it. But this morning I watched the second video. And I had one of those moments. And it was when Eckhart said, a superiority complex or an inferiority complex can feed the ego. Now, he didn't say it like that exactly. I'm paraphrasing. But it hit me because I think it's really obvious for people to see how a superiority complex would feed your ego. Because it's all about me. It's all about I. I can do this. I'm the greatest. I'm the best. I'm going to have everything. It, yeah, it is what it is. It cuts you off from like your inner self. And it cuts you off from being present and in the moment, like in the outside world too. Inferiority complex, though, I think is a little harder for people to see because it doesn't necessarily. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the point I wanted to make about the first one. Superiority complex kind of affects other people outside of you, right? This is just an example I'm coming up with. Say you're a businessman, like this big like CEO, and you're like, I'm the greatest, I'm the CEO of this company, I rule the world, yada yada yada, and you're making all these decisions for all of these people based on your ego, right? That affects your employees and the other people in your executive board or whatever. So your ego, your superiority complex is affecting other people, and that's just one example. It's harder to see how your inferiority complex would affect other people, and that's why I think it's not quite as easy to see how it would feed your ego. But I don't know if I said this already, but it's centered around the I and the me. It's I can't do this. I'm no good. I wish I could do that. Yada yada yada. So it has that in common. It's the I, but where you don't see the commonalities is how it affects other people. And so you think this can't be bad. It doesn't affect other people, and it shouldn't be something I have to worry about, and it shouldn't be something I need to work on. But it does affect other people because I'll use myself as an example. I have always been artistic. I've always wanted to sing. I've always wanted to act. I've always wanted to write music. And I have an inferiority complex around that. And what happens is I don't put myself out there. I don't put my art out there. I don't do anything. And people don't get to see it. And that affects them. It's kind of a roundabout way. It's not directly, but it still affects them. And it's still, you know, something tangible. So I guess the moral of the moral of that story of what I'm trying to say here is just because you think it doesn't affect other people doesn't mean it can't be bad, right? Like I've lived my entire life thinking I don't hurt other people. I don't do things that would destroy other people's lives or anything like that. I'm a good person. And so there can't be anything wrong with me. Like, literally, if I'm a good person, there's nothing wrong with me. But I have an inferiority complex, and it feeds my ego, and my ego likes that, and it's kept me from doing things that I've needed to do. So try to see where you lie on that range if you have an inferiority complex, superiority complex, or if you have an inferiority complex in one facet of your life and a superiority complex in another. See where you lie and see how you can change that, and yeah, you can start to grow and better yourself. And I guess that's really all I have to say. Okay. All right. Thank you guys very much. I will talk to you later. Bye.